I'll just say Jimmy Jesus, Jimmy GQ. That's my quarterback.
Well, you know what? No, I'll allow it. McMaster P, jacking for beats for Christmas.
No.
I'll allow you to put out a mixtape.
It doesn't matter. I was on that show when he said, Jimmy. And guess what? Last night, there was no Jimmy on no throws.
Jimmy,
how about that?
Jimmy.
No Jimmy on no throws. It's not a quarterback outside of Tom Brady I'd rather have than Jimmy Garoppolo in the NFC. How about that, Whitey?
Yeah.
How about that?
Is this a little awkward for you, though?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good.
I was the biggest cheerleader. I was the biggest Jimmy cheerleader. And then I realized in 2020 it wasn't going to work out. I said, let me get Trey Lance. And I wanted Trey Lance to play because it was exciting. But I rock with Jimmy.
Okay.
I rock with him. People forget I led the bus. I led the train. I wanted to keep Jimmy over Tom Brady.
I had forgotten.
Tom Brady was a free agent.
Remember that?
Tom Brady was a free agent. And I still wanted Jimmy as a quarterback. People forget that. They forget that.
Good.
They only remember what they want to remember, which is the hatred. Clog your minds, folks. Get that plunger. Get all the trash out your mind.
I'm now imagining him as a Super Mario brother. You know, they were plumbers. Not sure if you remember that.
I do.
They were plumbers.
Don't you think Kyle, it seems like Kyle, and he has no choice now, but maybe he has a little more faith in Jimmy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's there.
Yeah.
The rapport's there, and he's saying, F it. You know what, Jimmy? And he's letting them throw the ball when they're
21
up
times
big.
in the first, and 21 times in the first
21
half.
times in the first half.
Yeah.
He threw it when they were up 24-14 against the Rams.
Yeah.
He threw it yesterday up 31-10. Kyle and Jimmy are in lockstep. Their relationship has never been better, and Steve Young has touched on it all year. Until they fix that relationship, until they build that trust amongst each other, they're not going to go anywhere. Right now, that trust is there.
To borrow a
And now they have
phrase, the
Christian
elephant's
McCaffrey.
no longer in the room.
The elephant's no.
I was going to say it was more resembling 90 Day Fiance. You know, like they're just riding this thing out, and they're going to see where it goes.
I definitely do not watch that show.
Does your girl watch it?
She does.
Yeah, so does mine.
I can't stand it.
It's very weird.
It's very odd, and I go to the other room.
Yeah.
I can't watch.
And then
2 minutes
the
of it.
couples that are commenting on the other couples, and there's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good about our relationship, though.
It does.
You know?
You guys have a good relationship. You know what's great about your relationship, honestly? You guys share. You listen to a lot of radio shows. A lot of radio shows all over.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's one guy, and then the other guy's like, yeah, you're right. You know, but you guys do a show together.
Well,
and you should both.
Well, we're both selfish too.
I mean,
but you both.
We compete against each other while doing.
I know,
the show.
but you give each other room.
You know what it is, Whitey? What I've realized is 2 things. Number one, see, I'm so confident in myself, you know, and in who I am. The secret sauce is that Bonte's the big star who's very calm and reserved. At least that's the impression on the outside. When in reality, once they get into the tent, they think I'm the lunatic. Then they get in here and they realize...
No, well,
the really reserved, smart, good-looking guy.
You see what I deal with?
Joe Shasky, he's the secret sauce.
You see what I deal with here?
Yeah,
it's always back to him. You see what I deal with?
I listen.
You see? You see that? You know,
I turned on the TV last night. I went into a panic. Where's Bonte? Nothing against Kareth or anything. But what?
Kareth did a great job.
Yeah.
I heard she was Wally pimping me.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Then I figured,
I might not have a job at the end of the week.
You got a 49er game, so you had other things you had to deal with.
Be it all in at 95-70 game. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
You picked a good game to miss.
Yeah, I agree. 27 turnovers, 15 in the first half.
Why? Are we really going to do this?
Jordan Poole.
Really?
Yeah.
Warriors, Pelicans?
No, I'm just saying that was a wise decision.
It was a wise decision.
Yeah.
Very wise, very wise. And then I got next Sunday off for the Saints game. So, look, man, it's been a good time. It's Thanksgiving week. We're feeling good. Niners win. They're rolling. Averaging 30 points a game the last 3. I feel really good right now. Why? Even with the Warriors, I feel like by Friday night, the Warriors are going to be 10-10. They'll be back to 500 after beating the Clippers and the Utah Jazz.
Paul George didn't play last night.
Paul George didn't play. And you know what? It is what it is. Take advantage of it. And I think the Warriors will. They're really good at home. They're 7-1 at Chase Center. They've won 6 straight in that building. And by the way, we don't ever get any phone calls about, Chase Center's not Oracle Arena. They don't have a true home court advantage. Oh, Chase Center's rocking. Chase Center's rocking. I know some people try to tweet out about the empty seats Friday night. I walked in the tunnel in the third quarter, and I looked around that building. It was packed. It was loud. There's a vibe at Chase Center. So I expect the Warriors, everybody to be feeling good then, too. Thanksgiving dinner, Warriors wins, Niners win. It's all good, Whitey. And Dan Dibley came in last place yesterday in Jockpardy.
Dude,
so I feel good.
God. Jesus.
Technically,
time out. We're here. Whitey, I got to get in here.
Yeah.
Why is this Jockpardy thing got you so upset?
I'm not upset. I feel good about it.
He's a competitor, that's all.
Yeah, no, I'm not
He's
upset.
a competitor.
I'm not, just, it's fun. It's fun back and forth. Because I haven't played Jockpardy since BS&G. And we know about the records. It's like when you go to an arcade and you're playing like Centipede or something, you see all the high scores.
So, okay,
it's like me. I got
let me
all the
ask
high
you,
scores.
Because you're very competitive. Right?
I am competitive.
And I've
I
realized
don't like to lose in Monopoly.
Well, I know we all are, I think, at this station. I think a lot of us are, except Ray Ratto. But the way I look at this is one of two things. Either you're a piss-poor winner or you're a horrific loser.
I could be both.
Oh, you are both. Seriously.
I'm not a piss-poor winner.
But I've realized,
I'm a great winner.
You know what you're bigger at? FOMO. The fear of missing out. You just want in on the action.
Oh, no, that's you.
No,
that's
in on the
Shaq.
action.
No, Shasky, stop. See, I'm going to stop you right there. You've been on a roll today. You've been on fire. It's one of your best performances in weeks.
I know. You said I mailed it in last Thursday.
You did mail it in. You admitted it.
Thanksgiving week is my week.
No, listen.
my
You've been on
zenith.
fire today.
The audience is at its lowest.
You've been on
I'm at
fire
my
today.
best.
But I'm not the one who calls into radio shows when I'm on vacation. All right?
Wait a minute. We have the number one Jockpardy member of all time.
Wait a minute. This guy calls into shows and he's not even working. I swear to God, true story. We go down to see Trey Lance the first practice. We shoot this video that made the rounds that had Adam Schefter at 5 o'clock. Word is out of Santa Clara. It's Trey Lance, and it came straight from us, right? So I'm taking Shasky. He drops me off at the house, right? I'm like, man, I'm surprised nobody at the station's called us to get an update. I get in the house, Whitey. I lay down. I turn on the Odyssey app, and this guy's on the show.
I think I was the one that he called.
Yeah, that's the guy. He called in.
Yeah.
He called in. Gosh.
Speaking of calling in, as Joe said, the number one top-rated Jockpardy player of all time.
So he's the Pete Rose. He's got more hits than Pete Rose.
Absolutely.
He's Cy Young. Is this Dan Dibley?
Yeah, it's Dan Dibley. I'm trying to get there to put, Bonta in check. Bonta,
Hey.
you're like Clubber Lang, dude. You're so thirsty. It's sad.
Hey, yesterday you got knocked out like Muhammad Ali. Like JD was Larry Holmes and you were Muhammad Ali, just past your prime in that game. I actually felt bad for you. It was like, damn.
It was not a championship bout. It was nothing more than a sparring session. And if you want to, take a sparring session and make that a championship title belt, that's on you. You're so hungry for it. You want it so bad, but you're not going to get it, Bonta.
I know.
Keep chasing it. Keep chasing it, young buck.
You know who the champ is. I'll just wear my crown tomorrow into work. I'll wear that crown. And why do you know?
Yeah, it's more of a tiara.
Whitey asked you yesterday about ducking.
The way the two of you are carrying on like you invented radio, I'm about to crash my car here in Pack Heights.
Shasky, I think you agree with me on this one.
What's that?
We have changed the way radio's been listened to in the morning.
Well, they said that overtime wouldn't work in the morning.
They did.
Y'all overtime it. That's for the diehards. Y'all know who you are.
I got my Dr. Evil finger on my mouth right now. Dibs.
$1 million. Oh, it's the best.
Whitey, what's up?
Dan, are you
Step
in an
here,
Uber
Whitey.
right now? Where are you? Or is Nahegan driving you?
Oh no! I'm currently at the intersection of Mason and Jackson.
Oh.
I'm kind of picking my way. I'm picking and popping here. Trying to find my way.
Bobbing and weaving.
Waze has got me right, and your boy. Look. Made sure that I stayed sober at Mad Dog in the Fog. There was no estrellas for your boy.
So, are you on one of those scooters with this guy, or are you in an actual vehicle? You know those scooters around town?
Oh, yeah. I'm in my vehicle.
Okay.
Shout out Waze for giving me a great way to navigate my way here. Although, they're telling me to turn right on Broadway, but it's a one-way street the other way. Yeah, your boy's in a little trouble right now, but I'll be there in about 8 minutes.
Sounds like you're going to be in trouble at 11:45 too.
Whatever. It's a lightweight bout. Go ahead and bet JD today. Steiny, we know that Steiny's going to come up short, but
I hate to say it. I think today's match was postponed by the powers that be. But I think tomorrow, that's what I just found out. But I don't know, tomorrow morning at this time tomorrow, actually a little earlier, I guess. Dibs, if you're up for it, we await your decision on that. You and Joe, Joe, and Whitey,
Joe, and Whitey.
I think tomorrow, 11:45 tomorrow. I guess. Dibs, if you're up for it, I mean, but we await your decision on that. You and Joe, and Whitey. I mean, but we await your decision on that. You and And
I kind of want to sit this out because I don't want to have anything to do with this.
No, Joe, you have to partake in it.
Why?
Yeah, we gotta
have to
have 3.
partake in it.
Because I feel like I'm going to get, like, what do they call it when someone, shoots into a crowd?
Crossfire?
Crossfire, yeah. I'm going to get caught in friendly fire.
Just think if you win against the 2 self-proclaimed greatest, and the record suggests, greatest Jockpardy players of all time. Just think if you won that.
If Dibs wins, tomorrow's 9 to 12 show will be the most dynamic show in 95.7 The Game history. It'll be electric. Now, if he loses, Whitey, boy, you better have your notes on the L.A. Clippers, buddy.
How about it, Dibs?
Well, first of all, I don't carry it like all y'all do. I understand that Jockpardy is a radio performance. It's not so much a competition.
I agree.
As it is a bit, and this is where Bonta misses. He misses the cue each and every time because he doesn't understand that it's really radio at its essence. But that's fine. And
I'm
as I
just
told
playing the role,
Ian
Dibs.
earlier, if Bonta wants a piece of the champ, you come to my time spot. I don't go to your time zone. You come to my.
He is Alabama.
You
go to Alabama. You don't face Alabama
Come on, San Jose State. I don't go to your house.
Thank
He
you.
just lost yesterday. He lost the territorial rights.
Saban's lost a couple games.
Oh, no, it's neutral site, buddy. Neutral site.
I mean, it's light work, and I'm going to lose today again, too, by the way. Spoiler alert, because I only get up to the big games.
I kind of love that. You're like Draymond. I can't get up against the Kings.
Exactly.
Neutral site game like Alabama does to start the season. Neutral site, Dallas, Texas, kickoff classic.
So you're doing this during Damon and Ratto show? Or
No, we definitely won't be doing it.
No.
I'll be not ready.
Hey, 5 a.m. Let's go.
5 a.m. Yeah.
Spadoni, take the day off.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Man, no, Dibs. You are the man, Dibs. You got knocked off your perch yesterday, though, so I'll keep my undefeated streak. I'll chill out for a second, and I'll let you just get,
Dibs, did you bet on the game last night, the Niner game?
No, but I should have because that was an absolute slam dunk. And, Bonta, I'm like the Warriors, and mentally, I'm sitting Steph today. I'm sitting Clay. I'm sitting all my starters. I'm going to go ahead and lose by 38. But it's going to be okay because we're not chasing wins.
I love this.
That's, by the way,
tons of material.
It is
really
tons of
good.
material. By the way, 15 turnovers in the first half yesterday for the Dubs. Probably didn't watch much of that game, huh, Dibbers?
Oh, I locked it on every possession. I've watched it 2 or 3 times.
But how did you keep an eye on Orlando on League Pass if you were watching the Warrior game multiple times?
Honestly, that effort against New Orleans was unwatchable.
So bad.
It was an embarrassment.
Thank you.
And I know Bonta can't say it because Bonta's, he's doing his thing, and
Joe Lacob signs my checks. I can't say anything about them. It was just,
exactly,
it was just one of them nights.
Line, that was a franchise embarrassment of major proportions.
Cavaliers beat the Hawks, by the way, in case you guys know. League Pass. Orlando lost by 21. The Celtics lost. The Bucks beat the Trailblazers. Timberwolves beat the Heat. Whitey knows. New York City.
Are sports updates back now?
Yeah, they are back.
Anna? Thank you.
Anna Kagaragis.
Colorado Rockies.
All right, Dibs. Hey, what time you coming in, man? Is Whitey going to have to carry this by
I'm in the
himself?
parking lot right now. I'll see you guys in 5.
Don't bang your car into one of them big poles.
I got to stretch it from Kyle Matson, the old Townie stretch.
The
Townie stretch.
The pizza dough.
Or when he goes like this, let him roll, let him roll,
Hey,
let him
Bonta,
roll.
thank you for playing the yakety yak for you
Oh, that was
after
great.
catch.
Can we play it again?
It's fine with me. Thank you, Joe.
Dibbers, I want you to listen to
your
Did he hang up?
creativity, Whitey.
Dibbers
Go
hung
on.
up. Oh, he hung up.
Yeah. So anyway,
I
thank
hung
you
up
for
on
playing
him,
that with
but,
me. Maybe we'll pop that
Whitey,
in
I would do
sometime.
anything for you. You are, I mean, in terms of radio.
And by that, you mean you'd do anything to stretch these next 5 or 6
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly.
In fact, let's run it through twice.
Yeah.
Yakety yak, let's go. Oh.
Brian Ratto with the Touchdown, Jack.
Inject that into my veins like I'm D'Angelo Russell. Let's
Wasn't that
go.
nice to finally say to the Arizona Cardinals, we knew you sucked, and you've always sucked. Yeah, we had our problems with you, but to put them in their place and to expose the Kingsbury era as the fraud that it really is and always has been.
Dude, this Hard Knocks episode is going to be fascinating because I've been watching Hard Knocks with the Arizona Cardinals, and they're a mess. I mean, guys decide when they want to practice. The GMs listen to the Sports Talk Radio, looking mad and stressed out. Steve Keim, I'm like, why are you listening to Sports Talk Radio?
Yeah.
God knows if I was a GM, I wouldn't be listening to us at all. It's like, these guys are crushing me.
Speak for yourself. Where do you think you get great trade ideas like Chris Bryant and Christian McCaffrey?
It's true.
Thank you, Bonta.
Thank you, John Lynch. No, Chris Bryant was yours. I give credit when credit's due. That was all you. You was on the Chris Bryant. You and Coles. Christian McCaffrey, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We also talked about Aaron Judge last year. Yeah, being a free agent 2 years, and we were long picture, big picture view, long term, boom. Aaron Judge's going to be a free agent after next year. Give him the dough. And now look at us. He's at the St. Regis.
I know.
They're going to go to meeting with the Giants in 28 minutes, Whitey. What should we do? Should we go down there to the St. Regis? I think we should.
I
should make our pitch.
You know, if Mark Willard and Dibs going to Linden, if that didn't do it, I don't know what will. It's going to take Farhan going in there and saying, "Look, we're going to sign this guy. We think we're going to sign this guy. We got these guys. All they're just waiting for you to sign, Aaron. Other than that, I don't know that it's going to happen. Right?
Would you let Farhan in the room? This feels like a Larry Bear party. This feels like Larry Bear. Like we were saying, guys, you could bring to the room to pitch to Aaron Judge, Barry Bonds. Will Clark with the eye black on. You bring in Willie Mays.
A bucket of balls, a tee, and a bat.
All that stuff. He's ready to run through a wall. He'll make Aaron Judge cry. That's how passionate Will Clark would be. Willie Mays. You bring in Willie Mays and just turn on the dock and just don't even say nothing.
Right.
Just put the film on, just sit back, turn off the lights, put it on the dock.
Yeah.
You bring in Willie Brown.
Okay.
Renelle, who's got that female perspective. She got a great pitch last week on the Morning Roast. Or was that 2 weeks ago when the Willie Mays doc come out? And then you bring us down. And who else did we say? That's about it, right?
I mean, you got to have 40 water in there.
No, you got to have 40 water.
Got to have 40 water.
Got to have 40 water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't have Farhan in there, then Aaron Judge's going to go, wait, why? What's up? Why didn't?
Well, there's a blank check. You don't need Farhan.
Yeah, you don't need to.
All right.
You're playing center, right, whatever you want to play.
Yeah.
DH, you're
who else am I playing with? That's what he needs to know. Don't you think that's... If there's any chance that the Giants have, that's
when Bryce Harper signed with the Philadelphia Phillies, they didn't have anything. Then they traded for Realmuto. They brought in a bunch of other guys. Like they had Aaron Nola.
Sure.
And like it was about long-term vision. So when you sign a 7-8 year deal, yes, year one is very important. But I think the pipeline, and this is where you would want Farhan in the room, here's the roadmap for what it's going to look like years 2 through 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think having the farm system and then other guys, reinforcements coming along. You can't be like, we got Lamont. We got Lamont Wade. You know?
You got Austin Slater.
We're fighting in arbitration with
Just re-signed, yeah. Well, I'm going by the reports that suggest Aaron Judge wants to go somewhere where he knows he's going to be able to win. And I don't know if he's going to take that leap of faith. I've always loved the Giants, and I know you guys are going to get some good players. So,
wait a minute. The Phillies timeout. The Phillies won 87 games this year. Like, you're allowed. I know you could be angry at it, but the reality is the wild card has made it way easier than ever before to make the playoffs.
Sure.
87 wins got you to the brink of winning a World Series. Now, the Giants were 81-81.
Right.
And it was horrible. So if you just a couple of positive things happen, who says you can't be an 86, 87, 88 win team and get into the playoffs and make some magic?
But if I'm Aaron Judge, like, okay, maybe, but I could go to the Yankees. I'm pretty sure we're going to be pretty good.
I think the Yankees are not going to be good. I actually think that's a trending downward organization. That division has never been better. Baltimore's on the rise. Toronto on the rise. Yep. The Rays have always been good.
Tampa Bay.
I know they're going to spend money, and I don't know that the Giants are going to spend money.
They're already tapped out. No, the Yankees, if they buy Judge, they'll have no other money. They're done. Like, they have to taper spending. Oh, somebody's...
Ochoa!
Look.
Ochoa! Memo Ochoa!
Wow. Poland denied a PK. Look
Big
at Spadoni. Spadoni.
Where's my Estrella?
Joke artist Lewandowski. How dare you? I'm wearing his jersey.
Memo Ochoa.
Not Nemo.
Who is Memo Ochoa? Exactly. 11:45. Show up tomorrow if you want a piece. Let's go.
I got a double dip tomorrow, man. Thanksgiving. I should have to show up on your turf.
Exactly.
I'm right here in
How
the
bad
flesh.
do you want
Why
it?
do I have to call in? That's not fair.
You have to
You're
call
wearing
in.
jeans.
I called in twice.
It's
cold out there.
I was gonna say,
It's cold in the streets.
you're wearing pants. I can count
Bro.
on one hand how many times you've worn pants in the last year.
You could count on one finger how many times I've worn pants.
How was the crowd at Mad Dog in the Fog?
It was good. It was building, and it was live.
Was it European?
It was very Mexico based.
Oh, nice.
It was, yeah. And shout out my guy Cyril from Kezar. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought it was
brain lock.
juice. Found my cereal.
He was talking about you. He was talking about both you guys. Yeah. And he was talking about Bonta and the wings. You love the wings.
Oh, the
and
wings.
Yeah.
They're fiery. Your lips get so
Yeah.
dry.
And he was talking about Butcher Boy. And actually, I talked to a couple of fans, and one fan was like, "Man, I miss Jolo and Dibs so much, but you know what? I got to tell you, the morning roast, it's grown on me."
You liar.
No, I swear to God. I swear I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you.
I just won't talk to you.
Your egos are both so well established. I don't need to blow you up anymore. And that's a fact.
Facts.
Oh my God.
There's some big cockiness going on the show.
A lot of wide receiver play going on here.
It's the arrogance this guy. I'm like,
Dude, it's like the
we need to
Goodyear
be
blip
humbled.
in here with your two heads.
Dude, we need to be humbled. I'm not going to lie.
No.
I thought about it the other day. I was like, dude, I need to just pump the brakes.
I'm just going to keep it real.
Because my job's when we got into here.
So I talked to a listener. I think it was Carlos, and
nice.
he's from
Shout out
19th
Carlos.
and South Van Ness.
Nice.
Born and raised. He's like, when I was a kid, it was bad, and it became hipster, and now it's bad again. I'm like, okay.
That's the Excelsior.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's the city in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And he's like, I miss Jolo and Dibs so much, but the morning roast, those guys have grown on me.
Nice.
And I said, you know what?
Shout out Wisberger.
They've grown on me too. That's exactly what our conversation was. Which is real, totally.
Dude, that place was iconic.
It was incredible.
Iconic.
Yeah.
God, Doggy
so-
Diners. I miss those.
Yeah. So good. It's so good to be here.
It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Carlos.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mad
exactly.
Dog in the Fog.
Shout out to Haight Ashbury at 6:45 in the morning. Not a lot going on,
What
by
was the
way.
smell?
The smell, it was me and Nahigian walking up and down the street, and I was giving him the history of the lower and the upper, and, trying to walk him through, like, the hippy-dippy time.
In
And
Mill Valley, we don't have anything like this.
Look. Amoeba Records.
is that incense? What's that smell?
Did you show me?
No, that's
the
urine.
old McDonald's?
That's urine.
We didn't make it that far, but
Oh, that was.
Dude.
I will go to my deathbed saying top 5 most.
grimiest McDonald's.
McDonald's is in America.
Yeah.
that's one of my lowest points of my first marriage. Is we went to go to a game at Kezar, like a pro-am game.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And so we go to the McDonald's, and I'm like, oh, we can park at McDonald's because we go 20 minutes.
Car got towed.
We're going around and around and around and around. You're trying to park in the Haight.
I know
you
the
can't
move.
park, and I'm like, well, let's park in the McDonald's.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. They'll never. About an hour and a half later. Where's the car?
Oh no.
Gone.
$600 later.
Did like $350. This is back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And you call the number and it's like, my car was stolen. They're like, no, idiot, your car was towed.
Yes.
And so then you call the other number,
Right.
and then it's like, come on down, we have your car. It'll be $380. And
They
you
didn't
can
drive it out to you?
No,
Oh, no, you got to go pick it up, Hunters Point?
Exactly.
I got towed out of Safeway one
Yeah.
time. I fell asleep, parked at Safeway. I was like, all right, I'm going to take a quick
you
20
in the
minute
car?
No, I wasn't in the car.
gonna say, I fell asleep.
So, yeah,
Which
that'd have been
Safeway?
something else. Fillmore Safeway.
Okay,
Right there by the
yeah.
Popeyes.
Oh, yeah.
I went up to my boy's house at 1345 Wet. He was living in the Fillmore Center.
Of course he was.
And then I fell asleep and I woke
else
up and I was
would he
like, damn, it's gone. And I had to get a cab all the way to the Hunters Point and out of $400.
They charge you every hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's
It's
a
every
joke.
hour you
it's
wait.
a joke.
Yeah, they get
And
you.
the ex told me, she's like, we shouldn't park here. We're going to get towed. I'm like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's a McDonald's. It's like 9:30 at night.
Yeah, that McDonald's was
They're gonna tow
grimy.
us.
That McDonald's was so grimy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The
Was
fries
it
are great
McDonald's?
though.
North Beach Pizza right there.
Yeah.
Kezar. There's so
Yeah,
many different
yeah.
spots. One of my favorite places, American Cyclery. Get your bicycle
Yeah.
done up
And
right
Cha 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 is still there.
Cha-cha-cha.
Hitting
Rolling
nice.
around.
there.
Yeah.
The punch bowls, the scorpion bowls.
I was
Mario's trophy room.
I was telling, look. I'm like, dude, if you need like not only a date night, but a family
Yes.
night, a fun
It is
family
fun.
night, Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
Right
Not
there.
bad.
Good call.
We tried to go to Cole Coffee, closed.
What?
It was early, bro. It was
What about
early.
the creperie?
I don't know if the crepery's still there.
Oh, okay.
But Magnolia's still there on Haight
yeah.
and Ashbury as we skew really
Amoeba
local.
Bowl, a.k.a.,
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
But the new Mad Dog, it's now in Upper Haight.
Yep.
but they brought the old facade, which is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So you walk in and it's like, oh my God, am I like
Walking back in
lower
time.
hate?
Yeah.
It's totally walking
That's
back
cool.
in time. So
yeah, that's cool.
But it was fun.
That's the one thing San Francisco has where you go to other towns. Boston's this way. The bar scene, we kill it on dive bars.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
know how to. Sticky floors, the smell, the old cigarettes coming out of the wood. You know, there's just something about a grimy Irish bar. I love it.
No
and
doubt.
I'm not saying that they're grimy. I'm just saying this city has that element.
No, but they want to be grimy, and they want people to come out for the World Cup,
Yeah.
and people were actually starting to flow in here. And
Yes.
it was 7:30, 8:15, whatever.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was
Sweet.
awesome.
Nice. World Cup season. We love it.
Dude,
Yeah.
Taylor two halves yesterday.
Whitey,
So
get in here.
we're already too far in.
Dude,
What
I'm
happened
talking too
yesterday?
much, Whitey.
What happened yesterday?
With the U.S.?
Yeah, a tale of two halves. I don't know anything about soccer.
I think it
and
was a tale of just 20 minutes,
dude, they
right?
were dominating. I thought they would get a couple more shots on goal, and it was like,
Third youngest team in the World Cup.
Okay.
For one. So, and a World Cup team without any experience.
Okay.
Only Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
And,
great pass.
You've got DeAndre Yedlin, who's been on the team before.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, a lot of newbies. They haven't been through it. And I thought that they got flat at the 60-minute mark. All of a sudden, they had no bounce. They had no movement. And Wales, they pounced.
Yeah.
And the foul that begat the penalty kick, terrible foul, unnecessary foul.
What?
Yeah, too much fouling. Send those guys to the G League.
Well, they made
like
those
the
substitutions.
Warriors.
Yeah, they made those substitutions, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't know about this. And, Wales put the pressure on them.
Well, the elephant in the room, if they have a team meeting, Gio Reyna. You got to play Gio Reyna.
So what's going on there? They went with the guy who's injured over him, over the younger player?
Right. And I don't know why.
So what happens against England?
You lose against England, but how do you lose is the way you go about it. And then how do you lose to England determines what you do against Iran if you can even advance. Because, yesterday was a game you should have won. You had control. You were up 1-0. And then you went flat, not wet, you went flat over the last 30 minutes. And all of a sudden you lose, you draw that game, but it felt like a loss.
I know. Everyone was saying it was a 2-point tie, as in they lost 2 points
Exactly.
with the tie, and it really screws them over because that was a game you got to win. And Wales, we're supposed to be better than Wales.
Slightly.
Yes, but
slightly.
that's why I went.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, unlike that, the 49ers in a game where, if you win, you elevate.
Yeah.
If you lose, you de-escalate. And that was, man, what a win yesterday for the Niners.
Yeah, we called that one, didn't we, Dibs? Not that we're the only ones, but we
You
called
called
that
it
one.
more than I did. I had it, I think, 31-20. And
I
you
thought
had
11.
I had 34-13.
Yeah, which it was
wow.
closer to that.
Wow.
That was an absolute thorough beatdown. And what I liked is that Arizona, late in that game, their defense, they were turning down tackles.
Dude.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Kittle ran upfield, and they were
Yeah.
like, nah.
Business decision.
Yeah.
They tapped out.
This will be on Hard Knocks, so why not get not flattened?
Yeah, and that's what you
Yeah,
mentioned.
it's true.
You mentioned Hard Knocks. Kingsbury, he's got to go.
Right? He got an extension.
He's got to go.
He's got to go.
I don't.
That-
They showed first 7 games at Texas Tech and first 7 games
Oh, yeah,
at
they
Arizona.
did. Yep.
Right.
He's got a 628 winning. It would be one of the greatest coaching jobs in any sport all time. 628. After that, he's like 232 or something.
Yeah, so
winning.
here it is right here. I
Listen to
took
me.
a
What is
picture of it.
Off the
Texas
phone,
Tech
yeah.
first 7 games, off the phone. 643 win percentage. Rest of the season, 242. So with the Cardinals, 661 percentage. First 7 games, 3-2-3 the rest of the season.
Damn.
How much better would they be if they had DeAndre Hopkins all year?
A lot better, but like
A little
They
better.
fade all the
A
time.
little better.
They fade all
He's
the
so
time.
sick.
Yeah, I know.
He's
I know.
so good.
He's going to be out of there. They were looking to trade him around the deadline.
I take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they're not
He's
gonna trade the
ridiculous.
Niners, but he's going to be moved this offseason probably.
Arizona
He probably
needs to
wants
take a
out.
page from the Colts and make Larry Fitzgerald the next head coach.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Or Kurt Warner.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
even-
They're a mess, man.
Perfect,
Steve
yeah.
Keim listened to Sports Radio in episode 2. Like, what are you doing, Steve Keim? The GM had it onto the truck, and he was looking so serious. He was like locked in. Like,
Yeah,
he
the
was
GM listening,
unbelievable.
but you think Klay Thompson's not listening, by the way? Talking about all the trolls?
Don't be
He's
roasting me.
definitely listening.
I hope he is. I hope he has a meter.
Yeah, he played great last night. Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
These schedule, I know Clay's a different story, but these schedule things, This is why I talk about the schedule, B. And I know
we're
you
not
get mad at
chasing
me.
wins.
What?
I don't get
We're not
that.
chasing wins.
No, but
11
it's
more
just like,
back-to-backs
what are
this
we
season.
doing?
Whitey.
Joke.
11 more back-to-backs.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
Full
pray.
house in New Orleans again.
Disgusting.
11:45.
Just
I'll
gonna
be
go 0
listening.
and 12 on all back-to-backs.
All right,
They just
sure,
just
exactly.
chalk up 12 L's.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good one.